Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual.
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken an all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you had
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual.
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken an all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual.
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken an all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you
Shall we? That's a virtual.
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken an all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you
Jim, you tweeted earlier early this morning, pay me in Bitcoin. And this comes as Bitcoin is front and center this week with Coinbase's IPO on Wednesday. So if investors want to get exposure to crypto without actually jumping into crypto just yet, is Coinbase, in your opinion, a way to do that?
All right, well, Coinbase is going to come as a direct listing. Almost all the direct listings have succeeded, but this is a huge deal. It's a $100 billion deal. And if you ask me, even though I said, look, Fed rate hike, weakness, you got to buy, you put some money to work, and then you see if Coinbase works. Because if Coinbase is one of those deals that's too big, then I think it's good. When I say too big, there's going to be too much supply. It could hurt the market. So put some money to work here and then see what happens Wednesday. If the direct listing works, I think that when I said I want to be paid in Bitcoin, I'm a huge believer in Bitcoin. I think that it's the alternative of fiat currency. And one of the things that really bugs me is gold has stopped functioning as a store of value. And in its place, even though I always thought it would, in its place is crypto. So I have said that instead of having 10% of your money in gold, I'm cutting it back to 5%, 5% crypto. So if I'm going to get paid in crypto, it's going to be able to get to my 5% threshold that I want.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you
Theo, what are you asking? Block news, contrasting news. What are you asking? What are you asking? Thank you, Theo. Thank you. I think people are still waking up. I'm just waiting for more people to come join us, guys. I am just waiting for more people to come join us. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Oh no, Theo, you're okay. You won't be blocked. You will not be blocked. You're fine. My best play going into the second quarter. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one and get back to you. Thank you, Theo. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you guys can share the link to this live on your other platforms, that would be really appreciated. I'm just waiting for more people to join us. Yeah, usually we have a lot more than this, right? So, like it's super early still, so I think people are still just not. Yeah.
Bitcoin, shall we? That's a
Online
virtual
currency Bitcoin
currency.
has now almost overtaken an all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you
Theo. So Theo says, I have heavy expectation for Coinbase, being a direct public offering and not an IPO. I expect. Okay, so you're expecting two or 3x on this. Nice. Yeah. Wow. Theo, are you in this one already, or what are you thinking? Are you in this, or you're looking to buy today after when you can? 1200 and okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people are with you, Theo. Like people are gonna buy as soon as they can. Nice cap, no. Thank you, Benson. Thank you. Yeah, you're looking to buy on Weibo as soon as you can. Yeah. Yeah, we're just waiting for more people to come join us here. Like it's still really early, right? So that might be the thing too.
Coinbase lets you play all the cryptocurrencies. It's going to have a tremendous scarcity value, but riding this one is going to be like a fucking bronco without a saddle, a real rodeo. My fear is that there will be so much initial demand. Coinbase lets you play all the cryptocurrencies. It's going to have a tremendous scarcity value, but riding this one is going to be like a fucking bronco without a saddle, a real rodeo. My fear is that there will be so much initial demand, the stock will soar to a ridiculous level right from the get-go. And then, because there's no lockup on insider selling, you can see a tidal wave of profit taking that triggers a massive sell-off, similar to the Slack direct listing a couple of years ago. But that could create a fabulous buying opportunity as long as you're prepared to accumulate this one gradually. Now, I'd love it if you can get Coinbase in the low 300s, around 10 times sales. That seems unlikely. If you're willing to pay 15 times sales, not unreasonable, then this is a $475 stock. That's the upper end of what I'd be willing to pay for a large position. Still, you've got my blessing to put on a decent position at the opening, maybe half of what you normally purchase in one go, and then buy more, but only if it comes in. The bottom line, if you, like me, well, then you're a big believer in cryptocurrency, and you will want to own Coinbase for the long haul. Fortunately, by their own admission, this should be a ridiculously volatile stock. So if you're patient, you could eventually be able to get in at a good price. I say buy some tomorrow, ideally at less than $475, but I accept that some has to be bought, and then wait to buy more on weekdays. You get ready for the bumpiest ride of your financial life, a ride I expect to be lucrative over the long haul.
Yeah, Robert. So Robert says looking at LGHL as sympathy play plan of coin thoughts. Robert, so I think a lot of people are in this with you. I think a lot of people are looking at a lot of names as a sympathy play for the Coinbase IPO, right? So if you look at names like LGHL, SOS, Mera and Riot, all those names, those are there are quite a few sympathy plays. So I think you're good. I think you are good. I have a lot of news articles that I want to go over, but I'm just waiting for like our numbers of people to show up, right? So I think like it's just really slow here.
Coinbase lets you play all the cryptocurrencies. It's going to have a tremendous scarcity value, but riding this one is going to be like a fucking bronco without a saddle, a real rodeo. My fear is that there will be so much initial demand, the stock will soar to a ridiculous level right from the get-go. And then, because there's no lockup on insider selling, you can see a tidal wave of profit taking that triggers a massive sell-off, similar to the Slack direct listing a couple of years ago. But that could create a fabulous buying opportunity as long as you're prepared to accumulate this one gradually. Now, I'd love it if you can get Coinbase in the low 300s, around 10 times sales. That seems unlikely. If you're willing to pay 15 times sales, not unreasonable, then this is a $475 stock. That's the upper end of what I'd be willing to pay for a large position. Still, you've got my blessing to put on a decent position at the opening, maybe half of what you normally purchase in one go, and then buy more, but only if it comes in. The bottom line, if you, like me, well, then you're a big believer in cryptocurrency, and you will want to own Coinbase for the long haul. Fortunately, by their own admission, this should be a ridiculously volatile stock. So if you're patient, you could eventually be able to get in at a good price. I say buy some tomorrow, ideally at less than $475, but I accept that some has to be bought, and then wait to buy more on weekdays. You get ready for the bumpiest ride of your financial life, a ride I expect to be
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin is now almost over an all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you
What do you guys think about this? Coinbase. So 1 second here. So Coinbase rated with the buy $600 price target. What do you guys think about that price target? What do you guys think about that price target there? What do you guys think about that price target? Do you guys think that's a fair price target? $600 for Coinbase? What do you guys think? Coinbase rated with $600 price target. Coinbase is a leading tech infrastructure provider of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So that's from these analysts. Moffat analyst Lisa Ellis says upgrading her rating. So Coinbase, the cryptocurrency exchange that's expected to begin trading on Monday, so that's today, received a buy rating and a $600 price target. The Francisco company, the largest U.S. Currency exchange, is going public in a direct listing that could value it at $100 billion. So they're gonna use it to take a symbol coin. You guys know that already. So this is a quote from the analyst as well. So we view Coinbase as a leading technology infrastructure provider of the cryptocurrency ecosystem, providing essential building blocks to facilitate the use of cryptocurrencies, including market-leading crypto storage and exchange capabilities. So what else does this say here? As the company describes, Coinbase provides an on-ramp to the crypto economy, enabling consumers, financial institutions, and businesses to easily and efficiently transition between fiat and cryptocurrencies and securely store and use cryptocurrencies. So not sure where Bitcoin is sitting at right now, right? So 63 on Tuesday. We're going to take a look at that later in the video here. Coinbase, the only US large cap stock that offers pure play exposure to the development of crypto economy. 1 second here. Blah blah blah. In addition, Coinbase is a market leader in the space with differentiated capabilities in crypto technology, particularly secure crypto storage of one of the blah blah blah. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else important here for us other than so Bitcoin itself doesn't meet the basic definition of a currency and assets that's used as a medium of exchange in blah blah blah. Nothing there for us to see. But yeah, what do you guys think about this $600 price target here? What do you guys think? Let me see what you guys are saying. uh uh Martin, when's the Lambo? When's the Lambo? La la la. Let's see what you guys are saying. You think it's low? Nice. Low. Theo thinks it's low. Under JM says under 220 we buy. Under 220 is buy. Yeah, I think. So what else? 3 years 600. Yeah, I think if you're going out like for super long term, I think, yeah, 600 is pretty low. So especially, I don't know if you guys have seen their earnings report yet, right? So you will not see coin at 220 period. Yeah, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised honestly if you can buy like below 300. I'd be surprised. FFT, the coin is right. Yeah, exactly right. Theo, like that one's sitting at 5 to 600 right now. Some you're wishing for 375. 375. Like we're gonna be watching, right? So let's see. Let's see if where we open. Some we're gonna be watching. Yeah, no, like Robert. Yeah, we're not gonna see 250. Don't think so. What time? Sure. It's Vincenzo, how's it going? So we're just watching, right? So we're gonna be watching here pre-market. We're not sure when the shares are gonna be available. So we're just gonna see. So initial price is 600. That's so rich right now. No, so the initial price is not. So as you can, let me show you one article here, right? So give me a second here. Let me quickly share my screen here with you. Let me share my screen. So the initial price is not 600. That's just the price. That's the price target from one analyst here. So so not sure if you guys have seen this, right? So Coinbase gets a reference price of 250 per share from nasdaq ahead of today's direct listing. So this is just a reference price from the nasdaq, right? But like I don't know if you guys know, but like usually these things don't open at whatever price they mention it at. So it's not going to open at 250. I'd be surprised if you see 250. So let's see what else is this thing is saying. So Coinbase is set to become the first major crypto business to go public in the US, and it should reach 100 billion market cap. Will instantly be one of the country's 85 most valuable companies. So they're gonna list, and right away they're gonna be one of the country's top 85 most valuable companies. So that's crazy, right? So Coinbase, $250 reference price is for its direct listing would value the company at around 65 billion on a fully diluted basis. The reference price reflects past transactions and input from the investment bankers, but it does not indicate where the stock will open on Wednesday. So yeah, that's just the reference price, right? So Nasdaq gave Coinbase a reference price of 250 a share. Blah blah blah. So same thing again. They're saying Coinbase is set to become the first major cryptocurrency business to go public in the US, and it should. Okay, so they're just repeating the same thing over and over here. So let's see anything else here. Coinbase chose the direct listing path to the public market rather than pursuing the traditional IPO. That means instead of raising cash by selling shares to a group of institutional investors, Coinbase is allowing existing stakeholders selling immediately. Okay. I see what they're saying there. The reference price provided by Nasdaq reflects recent private market trades and input from investment bankers, but does not indicate where the stock will open. Blah blah blah. This is Nasdaq's first major direct listing in the 5 significant direct listings that have taken place on the New York Stock Exchange, which were Spotify, Slack, Palantir, Asana, and Roblox. The opening price was on average about 37% above the reference price. So again, like that's what we're saying, right? So again, so the last 5 times they've listed, listed their direct public offering, on average, those stocks are opening up 37% above the reference price. So these guys are referencing that Coinbase is valued at 250. So exactly, so these guys are going to open up 37% on average above 250. So again, so I don't think we're going to see 250 here. So if Coinbase opens with a similar percentage increase, the price would be 343. Okay, so you can see that, right? So on average, if these guys open up 37%, they're going to open up around $343, very close to the average private market price is the first quarter. What else is here? Coinbase said last week in announcing preliminary first quarter results that revenue is in the period surged ninefold to 1.8 billion, and net income climbed to between 730 and 800 million from 32 million a year earlier. So a year earlier, these guys were making 32 million, right? And now they're they're saying they're going to make 730 to 800 million. So quite a massive jump here. So the vast majority of the transactions on Coinbase involve the purchasing of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which have been on a historic climb over the last climbing over 800% and 1300% respectively in the past year. Just a chart here from comparing Bitcoin and Ethereum. So for the full year, what else is here? Let's see if there's anything here that we are interested in. So let's take a look at a few sympathy plays, right? So let me open up my chart here. So I'm going to quickly share my chart here with you guys. I am going to share my chart here with you guys so we can take a look at a few sympathy plays, right? So where is it? Not sure if you guys are following Doge, right? So I'm gonna open up my extended hours here so you guys can see. So Doge, right? So Doge off 45% right now. So are you guys in Doge? What do you like? Any of you guys in Doge here? Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. So Vincenzo, it's not available yet, right? So like the IPO today, so the shares won't be available right away. So you might have to, like, you might even have to wait till tomorrow, or like, yeah, later today at least. So it won't be available right away. So you might not be able to see it, Vincenzo. Yeah, the shares are not available yet. So to market the prices. Coinbase is the first market, like Amazon, like Nvidia. Okay, so yeah, I see what you're saying, Theo. Look at FTX. They have their offering price. Okay, I'll take a look at FTX, Theo. Theo, I'm just trying to find it. Not sure. FTX. My best finance today. Coinbase major. Sheehan, your prediction? You didn't pin my prediction last week. I'll get not sure I saw it. Just a let's see. Wow, Doji. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Doji is pumping. You never expected this. I think, yeah, a lot of people are looking for something like $1, right? So again, so Doji is looking really good this morning. Again, like up 44%, right? So that's Doji. Let me see what else is moving here in sympathy. So I know, like, some people are looking at Lion Group Holdings, right? So I'm going to look at the 5-minute charts here for these things. So let's see. Lion Group Holdings here. I'm going to turn on extended hours here, so since we're still in pre-market, so you guys can see what's going on, right? So these guys are up about 8% here this morning. So looking at this morning here, let's see what Riot is doing, right? So Riot, any of you guys holding any of these companies? So SOS, Mara, Riot, Lion Group Holdings, Doge, what are you guys holding this morning? So Riot is looking good this morning, up about 5%. So a lot of sympathy plays right now, right? So these guys, Marathon Holdings, up about 2% this morning as well. Let's see what SOS is doing. So SOS is up about 3% this morning, right? But SOS, we need a lot more from SOS. SOS is not doing very well. Let's see what paysafe is doing. So paysafe is up about 2% as well, 1.72. Paysafe. So yeah, not a whole lot of volume here in pre-market, right? Which is expected. Like it's still quite early here. We still have like over an hour to go before the market opens, right? So paysafe, and then yeah, so coin, can we actually see this already? No, this is just what's going on here? I think this is just they're still trying to figure out. So it says coin is already trading in live, but it's not. Some I think they're just trying to figure stuff out. So this chart is just going to change all the time. Some not a big deal there. So let's see what that does. So yeah, doge is the pumper for today. So doge, let's see if we can find. Yeah, let me see what you guys are saying here in Mera. So you're in Mera, Robert. Is that a cryptocurrency? Is that a crypto stock as well? BFARF, is that a crypto? Ticker. Let me know. Let me know. You are in Mera. Let's take a look at Mera. What's your entry for Mera? What are you thinking? What are you doing with Mera? Mera. So yeah, Mera again, like gapping up a little bit here this morning, right? So okay, it's a Canadian miner. Let me take a look at it then. So ticker again is BFE RF Bitfarms. Bitfarm. So down about 3% here this morning, right? Let me take a look at the daily chart here for Bitfarms. Bitfarms. So I'm not sure why. It might just be delayed though, right? It might just be delayed just because it's on the OTC. But yeah, so I'm not sure why it's not performing, right? So with all the momentum that crypto has right now, why isn't Bitfarm following? So it's doing absolutely nothing right now, right? So it's hanging out just below this, just above this support right here, the 50-day moving average, right, Robert? So just keep in mind that yeah, this one is not following the market. So I'm not sure why it's not following everything else. So this one also likes to just pump and dump as well, right? So pump and flush here. So just be careful with this. Just be careful with that. Yeah, so doji is looking good here. So selling covered, so you're selling covered calls on Mera. Okay, selling covered calls, 47%. That's crazy. I never expected. Yeah, like I honestly never expected that this thing would be. Wow. That's crazy. Never expected this from doji. What are you guys thinking? What do you guys think? You guys think doji can go to $1? I think a lot of people have been saying $1, but yeah, what do you guys think? You're in PLTR as well? Okay. PLTR. Not sure PLTR. I'll take a look at PLTR later today. PLTR. So doji is looking good. Not sure if it's so. Doji looks a little bit so. The time to buy, especially after testing this high and back testing here. So the time to buy would have been if you even like consider to buy would have been like maybe yesterday around this level. So I'm gonna put this line right. Let me put a line right here. So the break of the previous high, right? So we hit a new high, all-time high, and then we back tested, and then we broke back above this level. So around 8 cents, right? So 8 cents would have been like the buy area here. I think Bitcoin. So let me see here. Let's see what AF is saying. I think Bitcoin can go to $1 billion, 25 cents. So you think? Wait, I'm just trying to understand your question here. So like, I think Bitcoin can go to $1 billion. $1 billion, 25 cents. Bitcoin is now. Yeah, no, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you are saying. $1 billion. What else do I? Are any of you guys holding paysafe? So I have an article here for paysafe. I have quite a few articles here that I wanted to cover, but yeah, any of you guys holding paysafe here? So I know paysafe. So paysafe, just issued. So yeah, this news, the article came out yesterday, right? So paysafe issues a Coinbase new Visa debit card, enabling easier cryptocurrency spending. Cryptocurrency spending. So Doge, 47%. Crazy, crazy. Just this thing was just at 6 cents, like on just a few days ago here. Wow, crazy. Let me see what else. What else do we have here? Yeah, we're just looking at random stuff just before the market opens, right? But we're going to be focusing on Coinbase and crypto. But yeah, we're just watching just to see here what. City, welcome back, City. How's it going, City? So City, ARBKF, is that a crypto? Is that a crypto miner as well? AR. Let me take a look at that. Mm, so AR. Okay, yeah, see, yes, Argo blockchain. Argo blockchain. Let's see what it's doing here. Argo blockchain. Why is it? So not sure why this one is weak as well, right? So, City. This one doesn't look best. You think the best time to invest is now, AF? So not sure why this one is not performing well, City. So with all, again, like same thing that I just said about the other one, right? With all the momentum that is in the sector right now, why is this one like performing so poorly? That would be my only concern. So this one really needs to turn back around today, especially today, right? So if it doesn't move today, when is it going to move? When is it going to move? When is this going to move if it doesn't move today, right? So let's see, like it's below like really, so it's below the 50-day moving average here, right? So around $3. It broke below this. It held this last time it tested and then moved back higher, but like right now it's breaking below this, so not a good sign here, especially with the strength in the sector, right? So this needs to move. Yeah, it's OTC as well, so City, yeah. OTC, Wall Street analysts said market is relatively very cheap, and they mm, a yeah, like honestly, I don't like. I'm not gonna listen to what those guys are saying. Not gonna listen to. So they're saying, where did you get that link from? Wall Street and Kramer once. Oh yeah, well, so like you'd be surprised how many times they say that and the market goes down instead. So just be careful with that. Just be careful. Yeah, so like I wouldn't be surprised if yeah, like there's an article. If you can get the article and post the link in here in the comment section here, Af, we can cover it. But yeah, like honestly, like I don't, yeah, you'd be surprised. Kramer is, yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah, you'd be surprised. I usually do the opposite. So whenever they say buy, that's when like you try and be like super careful here. On Google, yeah, others saying buy. Yeah, so whenever those guys start saying buy, you want to be really careful. You want to be really careful just because they might be looking to sell their stuff to you, and then the market starts going down, right? So just be careful if that's what you're thinking. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, if you can type that in and then post a link here, we can look at it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we're not really interested in like what those guys are saying. We are not really interested in what those guys are saying. 1 second here. I'm going to quickly share something here. Going to quickly share something here. Copy link and coin. Stock market corrections in Mars. What are you talking? Mars and then Neptune. So what program are you using to broadcast this on YouTube? I need to do something for work. I'm using, it's called StreamYard, Vincenzo. It's called StreamYard. StreamYard. So I'm gonna post the name here. So here in the comments for you. So StreamYard. So I just yeah, that whatever I just typed in the comments, Vincenzo, that's what I'm using. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, StreamYard.com. Yeah, there you go. There you go, you have it. I'm gonna open back up the 5-minute chart here on Doji. What do you guys think is too late for Doji, or any of you guys still buying, hoping we go to $1? What are you guys thinking? You guys still buying, hoping we go to $1? So Doji high today is 40. All-time highs is 14 or just over 14, almost 1450, right? So almost 1450 here for Doji. Let's see if we can find some key levels to pay attention to here. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Vincenzo. You are welcome. What else is going on here? Just scanning a whole bunch of other random stuff here this morning. So again, like SOS not doing a whole lot again. It's still below 5 here, right? So we don't like that. So paysafe is up 23 cents here. Paysafe, Mara again up $1, so really good. Yeah, Mara has been doing really well. Wow. Riot is up to 62 now. How's Lion Group? So Lion Group again up 7% this morning, 7.5%. And yeah, back to Doji here. Back to Doji here. Let me pull up. So where's that interview here again, right? So we have again, like we have quite a few interviews.
These are the customers.
So let me see. Quite a few interviews here from Kramer. If you guys follow Kramer,
Jim, you tweeted earlier this morning, pay me in Bitcoin. And this comes as Bitcoin is front and center this week with Coinbase's IPO on Wednesday. So if investors want to get exposure to crypto without actually jumping into crypto just yet, is Coinbase, in your opinion, a way to do that?
All right. Well, Coinbase is going to come as a direct listing. Almost all the direct listings have succeeded, but this is a huge deal. It's a $100 billion deal. And if you ask me, even though I said, look, again, Fed rate hike, weakness, you got to buy. You put some money to work, and then you see if Coinbase works. Because if Coinbase is one of those deals that's too big, then I think it's good. When I say too big, there's going to be too much supply. It could hurt the market. So put some money to work here, and then see what happens Wednesday. If the direct listing works, I think that when I said I want to be paid in Bitcoin, I'm a huge believer in Bitcoin. I think that it's the alternative of fiat currency. And one of the things that really bugs me is gold has stopped functioning as a store of value. And in its place, even though I always thought it would, in its place is crypto. So I have said that instead of having 10% of your money in gold, I'm cutting it back to 5%, 5% crypto. So if I'm going to get paid in crypto, it's going to be able to get to my 5% threshold that I want.
All right, okay. TS. Let me close that quickly here before we. So the other interview here from Kramer.
Coinbase lets you play all the cryptocurrencies. It's going to have a tremendous scarcity value, but riding this one is going to be like a bucking bronco without a saddle, a real rodeo. My fear is that there will be so much initial demand, the stock will soar to a ridiculous level right from the get-go. And then, because there's no lockup on insider selling, you can see a tidal wave of profit taking that triggers a massive sell-off, similar to the Slack direct listing a couple of years ago. But that could create a fabulous buying opportunity as long as you're prepared to accumulate this one gradually. Now, I'd love it if you can get Coinbase in the low 300s, around 10 times sales. That seems unlikely. If you're willing to pay 15 times sales, not unreasonable, then this is a $475 stock. That's the upper end of what I'd be willing to pay for a large position. Still, you've got my blessing to put on a decent position at the opening, maybe half of what you normally purchase in one go, and then buy more, but only if it comes in. The bottom line, if you, like me, well, then you're a big believer in cryptocurrency, and you will want to own Coinbase for the long haul. Fortunately, by their own admission, this should be a ridiculously volatile stock. So if you're patient, you could eventually be able to get in at a good price. I say buy some tomorrow, ideally at less than $475, but I accept that some has to be bought, and then wait to buy more on weakness. And get ready for the bumpiest ride of your financial life. A ride I expect to be lucrative over the long haul.
Yeah, you like Kramer? Do you guys like Kramer? Yeah, City. So yeah, they gave Coin a $600 price target. $600 price target. Yes. We might even open at like around 600. Honestly, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we did. You guys like Kramer? What do you guys think about Kramer? Kramer the Joker? You think he's a Joker? You think he's a Joker? Kramer the Joker. CNBC, ABC, NBC for CNN, not. Coinbase. So yeah, we saw the $600 price target. Where is it? Let me see if we read that article already, right? So Coinbase rated with a buy, rated buy with $600 price target at MoffettNathanson. So again, unless they got another price target upgrade from JPM, but yeah, we saw the other one yesterday from the $600 price target. $600 price target. Oh, Kramer does? Yeah, Kramer, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? That's why I say like you can't listen to these guys because yeah, they work for like for somebody else. For the politicians. So yeah, so that's why I was saying like I don't really trust when they say buy, like I'd be concerned. So I'd be concerned. $600 price target. What else can we find here for news? Let me see if I can find any other stuff here. CNBC. We might actually be able to YouTube's here. So let me share this. Let me share that other screen here. So there are a few other articles here that we should. Few other things. So we on how Coinbase cryptocurrency. So let's see what she says here. Commercial and then.
For just $67,
Come on.
you can make as many videos or use any fancy editing.
Talk more about the Coinbase direct listing and the impact it could have on cryptocurrencies. Pleased to say that we're joined now by Meltem Demirs, CoinShares Chief Strategy Officer. We've been on before, Meltem, and talked, but I never asked you just for a little bit of background. So you were at Sloan, MIT Sloan. You figured you on Reddit, you heard about Bitcoin in 2012. What were you at Sloan? Were you business or engineering or what? Does Sloan have engineering or just?
No, there's actually a sign on campus that says, it points to the rest of campus. It says engineering and math. And then it has a direction pointing towards the Sloan School and it says real people here. So I studied at the intersection of math, which is my background, and business. And it was a great experience. Bitcoin was big at MIT. Still is.
Right. And there's a Bitcoin club, all those things. So you hear about it, you see how blockchain works, however, a distributed ledger, whatever, and you immediately were a believer.
Wait. Let's be very clear. I saw how Bitcoin worked. You have to remember, there was only Bitcoin in the beginning, right? It's like the book of Genesis. There was only Bitcoin. So it was really Bitcoin at the time. And when I interacted with Bitcoin, I was like, this is ridiculous. And I've spent my career in it since then. I thought I was throwing my career away on a crazy bet. And here we are, I think the Coinbase IPO, following our own IPO at CoinShares last month, which was exciting. But this one really, valuation right now is looking not just 90 billion, which I think is the number Leslie gave. In private markets, we're looking at 147 billion right now, which makes Coinbase bigger than Goldman Sachs. That is my target for the end of this week. Let's see if they do it.
Did you buy and hold? And did you buy any really early? What was the lowest price you paid for Bitcoin, Meltem?
I don't know if the IRS is watching this. I'm kidding. Look, when I got into Bitcoin, it was around $150. So I wasn't someone who was getting coins at 10 cents, but Bitcoin early on, 150.
150.
Not bad.
No,
but look, here's what's But look, here's what's great about it to me. Bitcoin has created a lot of wealth for people who weren't part of the traditional financial system, weren't money managers. The Coinbase IPO is going to mint hundreds, if not thousands, of multimillionaires and billionaires who all love crypto and are probably going to take some of their IPO or their listing proceeds and continue to invest in the crypto ecosystem. So there's this really nice recursive effect where this industry isn't just about the assets, it's now really about the companies, which we've been investing in for almost a decade now.
Right, and CoinShares is one, and there'll be dozens, obviously, that come from Bitcoin and crypto and everything else. And we'll try to keep track of all these things. The $100 billion, Meltem, is based on some unbelievable revenue gains that we're seeing, but it's from retail investors mostly who pay a lot to trade Bitcoin. I mean, more than... And I remember what happened in the brokerage business and everything else. 250 basis points, 2.5% per trade is like highway robbery. And that's why you have such huge margins. And it can't stay there. And institutional traders don't pay it. Why is it worth $100 billion when it's going to be a race to the bottom eventually?
Yeah, and look, and here's the thing. You nailed it exactly, right? 90% of Coinbase revenue still comes from retail trading. Retail trading suffers from, a very high premium. The margin will get compressed. And here's what's so interesting, right? We're looking at one conflict here, Coinbase versus the rest of the banking and exchange ecosystem. And Coinbase obviously putting up blockbuster numbers, bigger numbers than all of the other exchanges right now. But there is pressure, even in the crypto space. There are other companies, the bleeding edge of innovation. Binance, for example, which is arguably Coinbase's biggest competitor, has a token on its platform that has a market cap at this moment of 88 billion, making it the third largest cryptocurrency, and has much lower fees and many more users. So again, even within the industry, the pace of innovation has just been insane to see. And what we're looking at is, are these numbers sustainable? Can Coinbase diversify quickly enough? But for this week, for this moment, I certainly think there's still a lot of enthusiasm. This business is very exciting. And just the sheer reach of the Coinbase platform and the value of the brand, I think, is a lot of what's driving this valuation premium right now.
Shepard Smith here.
Interesting. What else? So this one came out about an hour ago. So let me let this commercial play over.
Investors should think specifically about the valuation of Coinbase relative to the valuation, for example, of Bitcoin, and how correlated he thinks they're going to be.
Over the years, people always ask me, well, should I invest in Coinbase or should I just buy the underlying asset? And I would always tell them, well, first of all, why not do both? Both are great ideas. But I can make the case for why people might want to invest in Coinbase too, which is that we're kind of not only are we're not tied to one particular crypto asset. We're adding support for over 100 crypto assets now, and there'll be more and more in the future. And we're also kind of what you might call an indexed bet or a levered bet on the crypto space more broadly, because we're selling picks and shovels. We're helping people access and use this new technology. So I think we're going to grow along with the crypto space, but if we keep growing share, then we'll sort of be an addition of that on top of just the price of crypto, hopefully.
One of the other big questions I think investors have when it comes to valuation is whether they should compare you to a broker or an exchange. Your valuation, by the way, is effectively the same now as the New York Stock Exchange. Or they should think of you as a fintech company, more in line with a PayPal or a Square in terms of multiple. How do you think about it?
Yeah, so this is one of those companies where it's tough to come up with an exact comparable. It's kind of like saying, is Tesla a car company? Well, yes, but it's also kind of a software company, right? Or you could come up with any example. Is Amazon a retailer? Sort of, but it's also a software company. And so, Coinbase it's technology, it's software, it's cybersecurity. It also has aspects of financial services with compliance and legal and various licenses that we've gotten. And so you could say, okay, well, that's finance and technology, that's fintech. And I think there's some truth to that. But it's actually kind of different because most fintech companies are really building, I would say kind of like the UX layer on top of all the same underlying rails, whether that's ACH transfers or SWIFT or wire transfers or credit cards. And so a lot of their services look similar. They can innovate in the UX layer, but they're all the pricing and the speed at which transactions move and everything is kind of similar because it's underneath. We're kind of really, you can think of us as the first fintech that's kind of like vertically integrated. We own the customer relationship all the way down to integrating with the underlying rails themselves. And of course, these are brand new rails, the cryptocurrency blockchains out there that are inherently global. They're cross-border. They're allowing kind of transaction confirmation times to come down. They're allowing fees to come down when we need to keep scaling blockchains. So building on these new rails is kind of a really cool opportunity to create a new type of company, a crypto company. It's really kind of a new category.
Cool.
Last year, 96% of Coinbase's revenue was generated through transaction fees, which is an issue that a lot of investors have been focused on. I asked Brian Armstrong about the impact of greater competition over the long term on those fees.
We haven't seen any margin compression yet, and I actually wouldn't expect to see it in the short and the midterm. The reason is that, well, for one thing, crypto is just changing so quickly, and it's actually accelerating in the pace of change, both in terms of number of assets and all the things that people want to do with crypto. So there's no real risk of commoditization happening yet. I guess the other thing is that there's really a custody fee that's sort of baked into the transaction fees, which is a little different than in the traditional brokerage world and things like that. So I don't expect there to be fee compression short and midterm, but longer term, yes, I do think there could be fee compression just like in every other asset class out there. And so what you've seen is in our financials, we've started to invest in different revenue streams that are starting to provide these green shoots of revenue, and things like Coinbase Earn, our Coinbase debit card, staking revenue, ways that people are earning yield on their assets. And we've started to monetize a number of things like this. Our custody business for our institutional customers, for instance. So these are providing more steady, predictable streams of revenue. And my guess is that in 5 or 10 years, you'll see that be maybe even as 50% or more of our revenue.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.
Awesome. So let me take a look at, so someone's asking about paysafe. 1 second here. So sure, let me take a look. So hello, what do you think about paysafe? Will it be benefited with Coinbase quotation and partnership? Have a price target for paysafe? Thank you so much. You are welcome. So yeah, let me take a look at paysafe. So there's an article here, right? So let me share that article here. And I think I know what you're talking about. Chrome tab here. So yeah, so paysafe issues Coinbase's new Visa debit card, enabling easier cryptocurrency spending. So this is what you're talking about, right? So let me see if I can find anything here, but I know 1 second. I'm just trying to see if I can find. I read this already, so in summary, I know what's going on here. So, global payments provider Paysafe Group today announces its role in the launch of the Coinbase card. The cryptocurrencies exchange new Visa card, which is issued by Paysafe, is now available across the UK and soon to be rolled out across Europe. The new Coinbase card makes crypto spending cryptocurrencies with a Coinbase account as easy to spend as traditional money by instantly exchanging the cryptocurrency for GBP or other fiat currencies that can be accessed through the card. Customers can use their card to make contactless payments, chip and pin transactions, or withdraw cash from their Coinbase currency wallet and at an ATM globally. Coinbase stewards more than 30 billion accounts and more than 220 20 billion in assets. So Coinbase, I think Coinbase got a price target upgrade yesterday to $19. So yes, the answer to your question is yes. What was it? Yes. Well, Coinbase. What do you think of Coinbase? I think paysafe is a good company as well. Benedito. Yeah, I think paysafe is a good company, and this you can already tell that this Coinbase IPO is helping paysafe, right? Just because of the pre-market action. It's already moving up here in pre-market, right? So the answer to your question is yes. So they got a price target upgrade to $19 yesterday. I need Lone Raven. I know I need SOS to pop so I can buy more long-term coin shares. I agree with you. I think that would be really nice. You remember swinging BFT when it was at an all-time high, and then it's been going down ever since. Okay. Yeah, I know that's a little bit annoying, right? SOS needs to perform here. A lot of stocks are performing well. A lot of crypto company stocks are performing well in sympathy of the Coinbase IPO, right? SOS is not really performing as well as we expected. Not as well as we expected. So I'm just taking a look at the charts here. So yeah, paysafe is doing really well this morning, right? So paysafe is up 42 cents, 3% this morning. SOS is still sitting below 5 here. Mera is up about $1 here. Riot up about $2. Lion Group up about 20 cents, and yeah, Doge still Doge up 42%. Up 42% here. If I can get coin for like three, like Lone Raven, I think I'm just gonna put an order for maybe one of them. If I can get like maybe one, for like $300, and then yeah, just hold it for now, and then like before I think about like the rest of my position, yeah, that would be really good. Just initially, right? So just put an order and see like where it opens at. I think I'm gonna do that just before the open here. So yeah, we have about 30 minutes before the open. I think I'm gonna put an order for coin, and then yeah. So they're pricing the thing at three. What are they pricing? So 250, right? So that's what they're pricing the thing at. But yeah, usually they open up about 37%. So again, so they're most likely gonna open well above 300. So let's see what it does here at the open. And like shares might not be available to buy until maybe like later today or tomorrow, right? So just keep that in mind if you're looking to buy coin. Just keep that in mind. Coin. What else is going on here this morning? So I'm just scanning my list of other stuff here. Just scanning my list here. So Doge is struggling here a little bit, right? So if I share that my screen here. So Doge is just back testing, right? So we broke back below this support here, right? Just at 13.25-ish here, and we're dropping down here a little bit, right? So seems like people are taking some profits. People taking some profits. Yeah, Vincenzo, I think like I'm not gonna put a market order. I think I'm just gonna put a limit order for like 300, right? And then just for one, and then I'll decide what I want later. Like just for one, right? Just to hold for like forever. Just one of them, right? And then I'll decide what I do for the other ones from like the other position later. Order from for coin, it says only limit orders. Oh yeah, exactly right. So Lone Raven, I'm gonna put a limit order. You can't put a market order yet. It's like, first of all, it's not really safe, right? Just because like it's, you don't know where it's gonna open, so that's not safe. So I'm gonna put it a limit order. I am going to put a limit order. Something like 300, like just a round number, right? Just a round number. Just a round number. Yeah, something like 300. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But yeah, just one, right? Just to hold for just for a long time. And then I'll decide if I want more, or like if I just want to just one just to be a part of it or something. What are you talking about, Lone Raven? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Not sure what you're talking about, sir. Yeah? Okay. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. That's funny. Yeah, I know it's not easy, right? Yeah. So I'm just looking to see if I can actually find the so if I can actually put an order here on TD like for coin. Let's see if it even works, right? So yeah, so it seems like as long as I put a limit order for coin, it seems like it works. 307. Yeah, Lone Raven, nice. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they like we've been talking about, right? So they're doing a really good job of just holding SOS down, just because it's heavily it's shorted. So they're doing a really good job of holding it down so it doesn't go up. So aside from investing, what do you spend your stock gains on? On more stocks, Lone Raven. The gains on more stocks. Gains on more stocks. No, I agree. I know what you're saying. You have to, right? Just because like it's also like it's just mentally it just makes you feel like okay, like you did something right, and then like you can do that over and over, right? Just yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, you have to. Mm, yeah, a 2021 G wagon, 2021 Mercedes G wagon. Let's go, Raven. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, like I thought there would be more people here for like the Coinbase IPO, but yeah, we don't have a whole lot of people here this morning, right? Not a whole lot of people here this morning for the IPO. Like it might still be like really early, but yeah. Not sure. Let me see if they have any numbers here for coin. So coin again, like nothing, right? So nothing here for coin. Nothing here for coin. Not a whole lot going on for coin. See, like you're gonna buy coin as soon as it opens a market order. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure when that's gonna be though, right? Just yeah. Like like most of the time, like when stuff IPOs, it's not available right at the open, right? You have to either wait a few hours or the next day to get in. So we're gonna see. So I just put in a limit order, right? So let's see if yeah, let's see what it does here at the open. Yeah, 300, yeah. 300. So I just did like one buy one for 300. So just one to just to see how the whole thing plays out, right? And then I'll look at like either adding or whatever else later based on performance. But again, I was reading somewhere that this IPO might just signal the top for cryptocurrency as a whole, right? So just be careful with this if you're looking to buy. So just be careful. Have I seen the SOS news? Have you seen anything, Benson? Or you're asking me if anything came out? Let me see if I can find anything here. Huh. So let me see. So it's up 5% right now. So maybe there is something then. Let me let me see if I can find anything, Benson. Do you see anything? Is that why you're asking? They released a Q1 report. I thought that was in May. I thought that was May 1st. What? Let me see. Like I don't see anything right now for SOS. I don't see anything either, like on Google or on their website or like on my trading on my trading site here. I don't see anything new. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything new, Benson. Buy. So you're asking, so you're looking to buy at the open or wait for a dip? Like what do you for Coinbase? Is that what you're asking? Buy at the open or wait for the dip? Which one are you looking at? Coinbase? Let me know. Okay, yes, coin. Okay, so like so there was a video. So we watched a video on like just Kramer talking about like the game plan for coin. And like I agree with the plan, right? So the plan would most likely be to scale in. So like let's say so like buy like maybe not even up to half of what you're planning to buy, right? So you want to scale in just in case there's a dip, right? And then you can buy even more. But yeah, so like I'd most likely be like scaling in, so don't like buy all in at once, right? So that would be the plan for me. That would be the plan for me. because like there's gonna be a lot of demand for the thing, right? So we could easily open up and just continue pumping. Again, like you might not be able to buy this today even. So again, like there's gonna be a lot of demand. So maybe like buy like not even half of what you're willing to buy fully, and then see what it does. Maybe it dips, and then you can buy the rest of what you want, right? So some people like to do like 25, 25, 25, 25, or yeah, so 25% to start with, and then the other 25% like based on performance, and then you still have 50% left to fill up your position, right? So you're welcome. You are welcome. Morning, Zar. Morning. How's it going? How is it going? Morning, morning. Mhm. Do I have extended hours open here? Should. What do you think about SOS today? SOS looks good today, right? So SOS is looking, so we're gapping up this morning. So as you can see, it's up about 5% this morning, right? So up 24 cents, 5%, just back above 5, right? So it's looking better today. Looking better today. Again, like pre-market stuff usually comes with not sure, I need to check the volume, but yeah, so we're gonna have to wait and see what we do, what it does here at the open. If we can pump at the open back to 6, that would be really good. The news is on PR Newswire. New PR Newswire. Let me take a look here then. Solely, so like sometime today, right? So either so the IPO, what time? So like it IPOs today, but you might not be able to buy in like later today or tomorrow. So the solely the IPO is today, but you might not be able to buy in until either, yeah, if you out later today or tomorrow. Benson, do you have a link for SOS? Do you have a link for SOS, like the news? Can you post a link here in the comments if you see the article? Can you post a link here, and then I'm just gonna copy it? But yeah, let me take a look. Okay, Benson. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay, yeah, no worries, Benson. I see it. I see it. Uh, SOS announces. Let me pause that for a second. So, Anna, SOS announces receipt of the third batch of crypto mining rigs and first quarter mining results. So yeah, that's why the stock is performing well this morning then, because they finally came out. So we were expecting April the 14th, right? And that's what is happening this morning. So they finally got the third batch of the crypto mining rigs, which, as they expected, would make them the biggest crypto miner in the world. So again, that's why SOS is performing well today. Let me see if there's anything else important in this article here. Immediately upon delivery of the rigs, so it says immediately upon delivery of the mining rigs SOS, the SOS team kicked off inspection, configuration, and installation procedures. Once this batch of mining rigs go live, the company expects that the pool of rigs will be able to generate about. I'm gonna skip those numbers there, blah, 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 including blah, blah, blah. So the company confirms mining operations in Q1 2021 has generated 42 bitcoins and 916 ETH, Ethereum. This is blah blah blah. Okay, so that's why the stock is moving. Thank you very much, Benson. Thank you very much. That's why SOS is performing well today. Then. So SOS is having a nice morning finally. Let's see if we can hold these gains, right? So You know what, guys? So I'm gonna end the stream and then come back with I'm gonna create a new So this one was mostly based this one was mostly for Coinbase, right? So I think I'm gonna end this one and then come back with a stream for just to focus on SOS, just because a lot of people are just in SOS, right? So I'm gonna end this Coinbase stream and then come back just with SOS. Let me see here. I'm gonna end this one and then just come back with SOS.